So we are learning the Alter Rebbe's Shulchan Aruch laws of Shabbos. So 28, right?
Yeah.
On Shabbos, it is forbidden to announce the identity of wine sellers if wine is easily available in that place. For there is no need associated with a mitzvah in making this announcement. You understand? The wine is, there's a wine cellar. There's
plenty of wine around, so why you gotta talk about it?
So, and what's the prohibition? It is forbidden to do so as part of the restriction against speaking about mundane matters, v'daber dovo. In places where wine in places where wine is not easily available, it is permitted to make such announcement on Shabbat because it is necessary for a mitzvah to enable the purchase of wine for Kiddush and to honor the day. One may not, however, mention its cost. That is forbidden, right? Don't mention the cost of the wine, even for the sake of a mitzvah, unless one makes the announcement before the recitation of Bochu on Friday night.
Okay, I got that.
Friday night before Bochu, it's not yet Shabbos. If you look at 146, it says Shabbos may be accepted before sunset, even as early as Plaga Mincha, 1.25 seasonal hours before sunset. You know, seasonal hours. The seasonal hours is the time from sunrise to sunset. So you would calculate how many hours of day. So in the winter you have less, in the summer you have more. So you divide those hours by 12, and then you can figure out what is an hour according to the Jewish law. It's called Shaot Zmaniot. So an hour could be 66 minutes, or more than the. But the point is, an hour and a quarter seasonal hour before sunset. So people accept Shabbos and Plaga Mincha earlier. Many communities accept the Shabbos at this time, especially during the summer, because they don't want to eat Shabbos meal at 9 o'clock.
Right.
In the Alter Rebbe's era, the recitation of Bochu before the evening service on Friday marked the community's acceptance of Shabbos. How did you know when they accept Shabbos and they say Bochu is Hashem Vel? For Meir, that was the so-called the announcement of accepting Shabbos. There's no need to heed the stringencies against speaking about mundane matters before that recitation. So before saying Bochu, you're allowed to say whatever you want, because the Shabbos had not yet commenced. So it was okay to say, I bought the wine from such and such place, or such and such amount. In fact, it is desirable to follow the custom of making such announcement before the recitation of Bochu at all times. It is forbidden to make the similar announcement about other beverages on Shabbos after the recitation of Bochu, even when the cost is not mentioned. For beverages other than wine is not necessary for the observance of a mitzvah. Such announcement may only be made before recitation of Bochu.
But remember, when you daven by yourself, you can't make early Shabbos. Because it's a protection for the tzibur that you have the early Shabbos.
So this is we're talking about wine cellars, not because it's confusing in English.
Seller, somebody is
selling wine, not
the sellers with the wine in the basement.
Yeah, the wine cellar with a C is the way you store the wine.
Right.
So over here it speaks about wine sellers, people who sell wine. So allowed to announce, David is selling wine.
Right.
Not the producer.
Not in the basement.
Saying somebody so and so is selling wine. So when are you allowed to say it? It says you're not allowed to say it. If there's a lot of wine, then you're just doing advertising. Because you can buy wine. Why do you need to tell me where to buy wine? Yeah. But if there's no wine, so I need the wine for the mitzvah. So then you're allowed to announce before Bochu, you're allowed to announce that so and so is selling wine, and don't mention the money, don't mention the amount. That's even after Bochu, but before Bochu, you're allowed to say the amount as well. So that's the halacha of today. But it's all coming from daber davar, meaning that we should not
Mundane things.
try to speak about mundane things on Shabbat. Buchim tiu.
So Shikwa.